Hi. Who's here super duper quick? Hello. Surprise, I'm on here. I am on my live sometimes, guys. Just not normally on my videos that much. Oh, we've got 11 people so far. Hi. Hi, twin flame number. Hi, Stacey. How you doing? So good to see you. Guys, don't forget to like up the live. It helps everyone kind of see the video, kind of gets you like trending more or something. Subscribe if you haven't, loves. Oh, hi. Look at all the comments. Hello. Oh, I'll try and say hello to as many people as I can. Caroline. Oh, hi from Belfast. Hi, Georgia. How are you? Dominique, Lizzie, Chantal, Rai. Hi, guys. Medic Gal, Tara. Hi, Karina. Oh, I'm glad we've got a mod in here. Okay, so I'm live on my laptop for once, okay, because I finally figured out how to go live on here. I don't know. It was wanting me to do all these complicated things before, but I figured out like an easier way. So I can see your comments way easier. Like on my phone, I can hardly, you know, they last like 2 seconds and only shows me 2 at a time. And that type of thing. Guys, you like I've got my Empress top on. How you doing, guys? For some reason, every time I go live, my heating comes on unexpectedly. So I am actually roasting right now. I'm so hot already. We haven't even started the reading and I'm like, woo! How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a nice day so far. Let's just wait a minute till everyone arrives. If you're in the future, don't forget to like this up, guys. It all helps. And we'll get into the message in a second. I feel like I need to fan myself. Oof. I take it the sound is okay, guys. This took me a little while to like set up. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? Suki Stackhouse, hi. Got myself a little Friday night drink here. Resting witch face. Guys, have you seen the title of the video? Oh, thank you, Kat. Oh, I'm all nervous. I don't really get nervous. I think it's just because I've not done a live for ages. I'm like, oh my god. I get all, I don't know, I get all anxious. My anxiety rash comes out. Oh my god. The cup is cool, thank you. Oh, you're having wine. Put in the chat what you're having to drink, guys. Maybe it's early for you. Maybe you're having like a coffee or something. I'm addicted. That is what the title of this video is about, guys. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, so if you'd like to book with me and we can like hone into your specific situation, do hit me up for a personal reading. I've been doing so many recently. That's why I've not been on here the last couple of days. Oh, iced coffee, nice wine. Woo. But yeah, guys, 100% your readings are 100% what's going on for us. Oh. Okay, so the title of this is The DM is Addicted to You, because the first card out was this. Sorry, I'm going to have to work with like the different lighting and stuff here. I don't know if this is going to focus very well, but infatuation. So we've got adoration, addiction, compulsion. Then what came out was only you. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. So, I mean, a couple of things. Clearly this DM is really... it feels like besotted with your energy right now. Like this compulsion to be with you, this compulsion to see you. Now, obviously, like the way things are in the world right now, I'm guessing you're not really seeing your divine masculine right now. You know, everyone's got to be like quarantined and things. What's this in the chat here? Oh, why is that doing that? So yeah, it's like this absolute obsession. That's actually the word, obsession with being with you. I feel like they almost feel your energy like pulling away. A lot of them, and as we all know, it's kind of like magnets, you know, when the divine feminine kind of pulls away, then the divine masculine's like attracted back. But sometimes with this card as well, because we've got the word addiction in here. Babby Blue, thank you so much. Oh my god, that's such a cute little fox. Good job. Thank you. I don't know why I'm so nervous tonight. This is really weird. Everyone hashtag Babby. I sometimes get the feeling of like actual addictions with this card. I'm kind of feeling it tonight because as I was shuffling, it didn't come out, but I kept seeing that illusions card, which is about like clouded judgment, and the picture is kind of like, you know, a cloud in front of a divine masculine, cloud of smoke. So I'm feeling some of you here may have masculines with addiction issues. So that could be drugs, alcohol, porn, you know, sex addiction, gambling, you know, anything like that. Kind of codependencies as well, I'm sort of feeling. So yeah, let me know if this is kind of resonating with you so far. But I am kind of feeling that. We'll get some more from this deck. This is the Untold Truths of the Oracle, Aqua Moonlight. But regardless of that, you know, this DM really is obsessing over you, and you might not kind of feel that from them. You know, you might not be in communication, or they might just be playing it kind of cool with you, but this is how they're feeling. And I always get this kind of Page of Swords type energy from this card. Spying, you know, spying on your social media, lurking, maybe even kind of orchestrating situations to like bump into you somewhere. You know, if they know you go for like a daily walk somewhere, or if you're having to go into work just now, like just trying to kind of see where, trying to bump into you. Guys, I'm just gonna check. Can check who's in here on my laptop. Hi, Mary. Oh, I didn't think you'd still be awake. Oh, so early in Australia. Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing what else I can do on the laptop here. So, yeah, this feeling of actually being really attached to you, like quite clingy. So, like I said, they may be playing it pretty cool, quite aloof with you. You know, you maybe don't think that they would feel that way about you, but that's really what's coming up in their heart space for this group of divine masculines. Oh, yours has a drink problem? Again, so we've got masculine energy showing up here. This is actually a masculine smoking. So this is like the second time I've seen this tonight. So, I mean, it may just be your masculine smokes cigarettes. It's not an issue. Maybe they smoke a bit of weed. Again, it's not an issue. But for some of them, I just feel like it is. Oh, I forgot to say as well, because I was going to say about this anxiety kind of issue. They may smoke a lot of weeds to cope with that, you know, panic attacks and things like that. They smoke too much weed. So for the last couple of mornings, well, it's kind of night really. I've been waking up at like 5 in the morning, really kind of early, but in this kind of panicked, like, ooh, state, you know, waking up feeling really like anxious. And it's not coming from me, because I literally don't really have anything to be anxious about. Like, I'm in a really good place. So I feel like it's coming from the collective, maybe from some divine feminines, guys, as you do mirror each other. But I do feel like it's more the divine masculine. That's really who my energy tunes into a lot, is the divine masculines for you guys. So I'm feeling this almost like jittery anticipation. Hi, Queen Ozion. It's actually quite a horrible feeling. Like if you felt it, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, I've kind of been lying there just feeling really kind of panicky, and it's just not coming from me. So yeah, whatever this group of masculines is going through, I do feel like they have some kind of crutch like that they do rely on something to cope with stress and anxiety. It does feel like smoking of some sort. I mean, could be smoking something even worse than weed, but interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting as well. Like we've got this like infatuation showing up like twice out of 3 cards. Who's obsessed with you? The divine masculine. Like it's just so clear here. Oh, you smoke a lot of weed too? Just reading your comments as a go, guys, because I can see them properly now. Okay, so maybe get one more from this deck. Well, let's see. Is there anything else that wants to come out of this deck? Maybe not. Oh, okay. Interesting. Right, well, we are tuning into Divine Masculine after all. This is a Divine Masculine energy check. So we've got receptive, open heart, softness, and vulnerability. So, I mean, this is normally kind of the energy that divine feminines are in, but this is actually coming up for the masculines as well. So it's like they're taking on quite a lot of feminine energy. They're kind of learning from you. The divine feminines are the spiritual kind of leaders in the connection. If you didn't know, you kind of like teach the masculines a lot and help them to kind of raise themselves spiritually, consciously. So I feel like if you guys are in this energy towards your masculine, like being receptive, being open to them, not being resentful, that type of thing, not being held in anger, having this like softness about you, that is kind of rubbing off on them, and that's like the energy they're kind of getting into towards you. You may have even seen feathers a lot recently. I don't know if this is gonna like show on here. It's a bit white, but there's feathers on this card, and I actually like a feather blew into my living room completely out of nowhere the other day. So it just might be a little bit of confirmation for you that your kind of guardian angels are around you, that type of thing. So yeah, I mean, really kind of divine masculines getting into quite an open energy. Kind of feels like taking down some walls that they may have built up, like brick by brick, just kind of like letting their guard down a little bit here, Yeah, I think we're actually going to move on to a different deck. Oh no, well, this wanted to come out, was it? Oh. Well, last message out of this deck is a good one. Established, family, triumph, security. So I have been tuning into this energy, feels like at least since we all kind of went into lockdown, of the divine masculines thinking about their future a lot, thinking about the future they want with their divine feminines, and really putting a lot into perspective. Like I said, if they're in a kind of karmic connection right now, I'm really feeling like a lot of those are just kind of breaking apart right now. Spending like 24/7 in each other's company, they live together, has been difficult for them, to say the least. And it's like they're almost daydreaming about their feminines, infatuated with only you, their feminines. Like you're always on their mind, even if they're kind of in a karmic connection. And when they think about the future, a lot of them are starting to get into this kind of mentality, like a lot of commitment. So family, living together, that type of thing. It's like they want things to finally be established with you. So even if they are in communication with you, but things haven't really progressed very much, and this could be like over years for some of you guys, it just feels like they're wanting to actually get this established, you know, wanting to get this commitment brought into your connection. So yeah, for some of you, like I really feel a lot of them fantasize almost about living with you at least. If having a family is appropriate in your situation with like age and things like that, then they would want that. It could also be a blending of families if you have kids from other people, that type of thing. You're texting right now. Oh yay, that's cute. Well, yeah, Ashley's just saying she thinks her divine masculine's been hiding his addictions our whole relationship, but discovered his cheating and doing drugs right before we split. Yeah. Well, with that card I was mentioning at the beginning, that illusions card with like the cloud of smoke and things like that. Yeah, I mean, some of them will be, not that there's, you know, not that there's anything to be ashamed of that. People have to go through what they go through in life, but some of them will be like ashamed of that and trying to hide it from you. Especially because they really have their divine feminines, you know, up on such a high pedestal as well, that they don't want you to see things like that in them. So I'm going to get some straight up messages from divine masculine. Let's get into some kind of what they want to say going on here. Yeah, there's a very kind of nervous feeling, but it almost feels like it's nervous with anticipation. Let me know if you guys are feeling that from your divine masculine, but it just feels like a lot of the divine masculines are gearing up to like do something. So if you're not in communication, that could be actually communicating to you. If you are, that could actually be expressing how they really feel if they haven't. And if they have, you know, that could be, like I said, getting this commitment moving, like planning for the future when, you know, when things calm down in the world and people can kind of move and relocate and stuff like that. That could be suggesting that to you, that type of thing, like, well, let's live together now. So what do you want to say, divine masculine? 22. Okay, interesting. I've been sending you messages in the 5D. I do feel like a lot of twin connections have been dreaming about each other recently and having quite vivid dreams about each other. Like, you know, those ones where you wake up and almost like for a few minutes you think it was real, that type of thing. I was going to say something else about one of the other cards. What was it? It'll come back to me if it's meant to. Sorry, I'm not sure what it was now. You did? Yeah, I know lots of you guys are having dreams. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the anticipation as well. A lot of connections, twin flame connections, you know, are going to have this reunion, this 2020 reunion energy. So that could be a lot to do with it as well. Because I am just seeing so many people, it's like waves of people like finally moving things up a level with their divine masculine. And so many people that have been in separation, non-communication really, and for a long time, you know, and all these things are just starting to come together. I love my 5D. I'm so passionate with my DAO. Oh, Friday night, date night for all the 5D dates, guys. Okay, what else do we need to know? Divine Masculine. Well, that's too many cards, Divine Masculine. I know you've got a lot to say. Calm down. Oh, what flipped over there? Okay. So this is what I was saying about, like, some of you might not know that your Divine Masculine is feeling this, like, obsessed with you and this kind of besotted and opening up their heart and this kind of vulnerability, because we've got, I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's a lot to do with this kind of aloofness that I'm feeling. This kind of, well, I don't really have any feelings. Like, I'm not bothered, we're not talking or whatever, you know, that kind of like egotistical, quite macho, like Divine Masculine energy. So really deep down, they're like this. They've got this open heart, they're soft. They're, as Rambling Mike would say, like ooey gooey, soft and chewy. But they put up this front, a lot of them, and they're so good at it, guys. So that's why, like, you won't. I just feel like if you're listening to a reading like this, you'd probably be like, that's not my Divine Masculine. But you just don't know because they're so good at hiding this. What's this message that's been held for review? Oh my God. Hope someone's not being mean in the chat. I wouldn't like it. Thing is as well, if you've not heard from them for a long time, you know, you really don't have any idea what's going on with them right now. And even if you kind of still have each other on social media, I mean, that just doesn't really mean anything because they will put up this front, you know. Okay, so we've got, hold on, we've got two cards here. Telepathically communicate with me. I feel like that's even, honestly, through like songs and dreams. It's really kind of weird. Like if you're someone that kind of has like lucid dreams, chat to them in the 5D. And it's like sending messages through songs as well. I do pray about us. So if your masculine's quite a religious person, it almost feels like manifesting as well. They are praying for this established future with you. Guys, hit the like button. Over 250 people here, 83 likes. It really does help. Oh, make sure you share as well so that everyone you know can kind of come and join us. Well, I'm not surprised, you know, having seen this infatuation, this addiction, this adoration, you know, it feels passionate, feels fiery. We've got the sexual thoughts that run through my mind. ... So, yeah, I mean, you might even be having quite sexy dreams about your masculine as well, and vice versa, because they're really feeling this passion to you. It's like palpable. So, yeah, you might actually be having these kind of very sensual dreams, shall we say, because you're really like the focus of this Divine Masculine's world. Yeah, it's just so interesting because I keep getting this message that that's really how it is, but you have no idea. It's this illusion. That card I kept seeing when I was shuffling it, illusion. So they've managed to be really convincing. You know, especially if they are ghosting you right now, you know, it's almost like sometimes you have to look at Divine Masculine's 3D actions as in like opposite land, because it will just be so different to how, like, their 3D actions will be so different to how they're actually kind of feeling about you. They'll just do the opposite. It's kind of crazy. All right, so here's a block for this group. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. So, like I was saying about that like wall that they had built up, I feel it coming down. It's almost like a brick at a time, getting into this receptive energy. But that really has been like a block for this group, is this rejection fear of abandonment as well, I feel. You know, I've said before, but they will run a lot of the time first because they fear that eventually, you know, you'll find out who they really are or something, like find out something you don't like about them and you'll reject them. It's that type of thing. Or if they blocked off communication for a while, they'll hold back, like sending you a message, calling you up, because they just fear so much that you'll turn around and say that you don't want them anymore, etc. So this is really, so far, that seems to be the main block we've got coming up so far, is this rejection thing, which is kind of silly. Like, I know a lot of divine feminines say to their masculine, you know, they're so open with how they feel, and you would think like, well, they know I wouldn't reject them, but they don't. It's so like ingrained in them, and it could be from many lifetimes as well, that you know, it's an irrational fear, you know, it's irrational. I'm gonna get one more from this deck. Feel guided to, guys. Why do I feel like it's more quiet in here today? Maybe people just want to see the cards and not me. It does help if you like up the live, though. It brings more people in, guys. Okay, let's get one more eternal message here. It feels like something is missing without you around. I told you, they're feeling this void of their divine feminine. I feel like some of you, I mean, it could just be that they're not physically seeing you right now, but it really feels like a lot of you have, you know, pulled your energy right back from them, and they feel it. You know, they do feel it. Thank you for liking. Yeah. What else am I getting from this? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like they don't kind of feel you as much anymore, because you are working on yourself and you're focused on yourself. And what has that led them to do? You know, you're focused on you, so then they're focused on you. So you guys are doing well. They're feeling this void, and I feel like that's a lot to do with why they're making plans in their head for the future and trying to get this established with you. Feels like some of them kind of like want to lock this relationship down in case you end up with someone else. I'm going to get some twin flame messages, and then let's get on to Tarot Illuminati, I think. You pulled back, yeah. Ooh, okay. There are still so many unsaid things between us. And I will make things right between us one day. So, that is their intention right now, is to try and fix this connection, because they want to be with you, obviously. They know there's things that need to be said. A lot of them, I just feel a lot of them are gearing up to actually say what's in their heart. We're getting all these awakenings with divine masculine right now, we're getting these epiphanies. So even if you are in communication, like I said, sometimes, you know, the communication has been quite superficial. They just haven't really expressed how they feel. If you're not in communication, they're just feeling like they have a lot to get off their chest. So it's almost like that's what they're going to make right with you. Like they're going to have these types of conversations with you because it just hasn't been right between you guys. Like them not saying all the things they want to say. I'm being shown that Six of Pentacles card right now. So I just feel like even Divine Masculine is aware of how unbalanced things have been at times. I'm wishing it hadn't been like that. Let's get some Twin Flame Volume 1 cards. Oh my God, Divine Masculine. I got spooked. So it's this whole rejection fear that we got earlier. Not really saying how they truly feel because they're scared there'll be some form of rejection. But yeah, classic Divine Masculine thing of being spooked by their feelings. And many of them, I just feel, are feeling the consequence of that running. You know, they're realizing, you know, what was that card we got? Yeah, it feels like something's missing without you around. Like they kind of ran thinking, oh my God, like I can't deal with my feelings. I just can't give my divine feminine what she wants. I can't do this right now. And then not having you around, they've truly felt this void in their heart. Oh my God. In fact, this is the card I'm holding. I didn't realize that. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. That's it. Like the consequences of them running. Well, what does it get them? It gets them alone. It gets them not being with the person that they really want to be with. So that's why I keep getting this like word epiphany, because they're finally feeling like, look, every time I run, every time I'm stuck in this pattern of doing this, and my heart hurts, you know, that's what they feel like. Okay, guys, I want to get into some Tarot Illuminati, I think. Let's just find out what's going on in this person's life and things. Let's have a little look-see. My coffee cup. I've just got wine just now. It's a bit late for coffee here. But I have been using that filter. Thank you so much, Mary. That French press, it's so good. Yeah, what time is it here actually? Yeah, 20 to 9 here, so I'm trying to be good with the old caffeine. Right, Tarot Illuminati. Make sure you share the broadcast, guys. Got about 300 peeps in here. Let's give them more. Oh, gosh. What a card to start this with. The Lovers. Gemini energy, if that means anything in your connection. Wanting to be back with their lover. I told you they're feeling this void. Feeling this emptiness inside. And they want reunion. It just feels like they have hidden that so much. Like some of you might feel that they don't even want to be with you. But in reality, it's like, well, actually, I wish I could marry my divine feminine, you know? Yeah. I just really feel like having this epiphany about who their person is, who their true love is. You know, if they are with someone else, I keep getting this message, not like all karmics are bad or toxic. We know, unfortunately, even if they do treat your divine masculine bad, we know that it's for for the divine masculines to learn things that they need to heal things, to transmute things, to be ready for their divine feminine. But I just keep getting this message that if they are with a karmic person, they're realizing that they are not the one. They maybe thought they were at one time, you know, or tried to replace you, tried to kind of take the easier road, but they're just not feeling fulfillment I'm getting from that. Woo! Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got the Star card here. Aquarius energy, that might mean something to you. But this is someone who really has been through a lot of crap. And having to do a lot of healing about it. Yeah, this is healing. This is dumping, you know, this person's actually dumping out a lot of like hurt and negative energy and things like that. Yeah, I just feel like this person's really kind of had a lot of wounds to heal here. But like I said, they are wanting you. I mean, they're like wishing for you. They're wishing on a star. And actually in this card, you know, you've got this divine feminine like bearing all here, you know, naked. It kind of just feels like, you know, the energy we got at the start with this like only you and infatuation, that they are looking at you from afar, maybe looking at your social media, looking at pictures you've sent, really kind of fantasizing about you. So yeah, there's a lot of like sexualness around this kind of feel today. But this is good. This is good. It feels like they're dumping a lot of just crap that they've held on to. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of getting some grief around this as well. So if your divine masculine has lost someone close to them, I'm feeling that, because I just feel that they've been through something major. You know, it's not something trivial. It's something quite big, like a loss here. So let me know if that means anything to you guys. Yeah, I mentioned manifesting earlier. The old little manifesting card. You know, the Star and the Magician, two major arcanas for a start. So this is kind of like major healing going on. But they're both cards about someone who could be a star, someone in the public eye. If that means anything to you, like social media star, could be someone famous you're dealing with, but someone who, I'm even getting like someone like a lecturer or something, someone who like lots of people pay attention to, you know, when they talk. But yeah, like I said earlier about the manifesting thing, this is someone who has been, it feels like they've been waiting a long time to get things in order with their world, to get all the elements kind of correct here, because they just didn't feel, what is the word I'm trying to get? They didn't feel like their world was very organized, is not the right word. I'm trying to think. Stable? But it's like they're trying to do that now. This person in here is like reading a book as well, so learning a lot about themselves right now. They could even be someone who writes, I'm getting, so writes novels, writes songs, that type of thing. Someone who puts pen to paper, I feel like. Could even be like a teacher, because I got about a lecturer earlier. Yeah. It just feels like they've been learning a lot about themselves here. The old hermit. Nobody really likes to see this card. Virgo energy might mean something to you guys. It's always Aquarius for me as well, with the star in this card. So got Aquarius twice here. Like I said, like doing a lot of learning about themselves, a lot of healing. It's the second healing card we've got as well. So they may have had to cut communication off with you. But, you know, it was for a good reason. It was for them to kind of go within, do some shadow work. If you're not in communication with this person, I'm just really getting that they may have just suddenly cut off communication. And you maybe just thought there was no reason. Like, what is the reason? It's almost like they just couldn't express to you the things they were going through. So they may have hidden some things, some issues they were going through from you. But it just feels like some major core wounds they were working on here. But they're coming out the other side of that. You know, we saw that from the star. It's someone who's kind of triumphing over that, I feel. Oh, that's so sweet. Is it Samia? Thank you. Oh my God, I'm done with this reading. This is amazing. Lovers and the Two of Cups showing up. This is what I kept getting at the start, that they have realized who their person is, realized who they want to be with. If they are in a third-party relationship, they know it's not right, is what I'm getting for this group. You know, they're really kind of realizing who their Two of Cups is. For me, this is the I love you card. I love you and lovers. Hello. Water energy as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But they're recognizing who you are to them. They may have denied that for a long time. But they know deep down, they know. And they want to embrace you. You know, they are besotted with you, as we got. I feel like this is really difficult for this group of divine masculines, like being apart from their feminine, like physically. I feel they just want to like hold you. That's going to be particularly hard if you guys are long distance. This is even more so like heartbreaking for this divine masculine. But you know, they want nothing more than you guys to kind of be in their arms, for you guys to come back together, you know. I mean, the lovers as well. I always kind of feel like the Four of Wands a vibe from this. You know, it's like true loves, true counterparts. And just with that established card we got as well, it's like they want to be in an established relationship with you. They may have tried to deny that before. They may have hid your connection from other people. But it feels like this person doesn't want to do that anymore. Almost like, this is so weird, almost like they want to make an announcement about who you are to them. Like I said, this is like the public figure card for me. Most of the time I get that. But it could be public as in like social media declaring their love for you. It'd be that type of thing. Being public about it. Guys, have we still got mods in here? I'm just checking. I don't think there's anyone like low vibe in the chat. Just haven't seen a mod for a bit. So let me know if you're a mod and you're here. Let me know if you'd like to be a mod as well, guys. Like, obviously, if I know you, if you're in the lives a lot, I will mod you. Let me know if this is making sense for you. while we're live, if this is your story. No, I don't, I'm actually really lucky with that. Touch wood. We always have pretty lovely people in here, so does make sense. Okay, cool. Why is he 24/7 in my head? Probably because you're 24/7 in his head. You guys do mirror each other. Right, what else wants to come out? This Tarot Illuminati. Probably going to do an hour, guys, so about another 15 minutes. 100% that. Okay, cool. 1000% my story. Okay. Good. It may be like the people that watch a live. I'm glad it resonates with you. Because it may be the people that watch a live, but maybe doesn't, but the people afterwards watching it does. Yes. Now, I don't know how many times this kind of message has come out recently about the divine masculine speaking their truth. Opening their heart, like we got in that card earlier. It's just this element of clarity, the truth finally coming out here. So we've got the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. God, it just feels like, this divine masculine finally admitting to himself and to you who you are to him. When I say him, I mean like masculine energy. If you're new to twin flame stuff, you could be a male DF or a female DM. His and hers, just the energy, unless I say specifically I feel like this is a man. But yeah, we have this little butterfly here. This is this transformation that's been going on, this metamorphosis. This is just coming out so much for the collective. With this crown up here, it kind of feels like, this divine masculine finally putting, his emperor crown on. We've got divine masculine energy coming out earlier, like stepping into his power and like just giving you clarity about this and not being afraid to be open with you and themselves. It's this brand new chapter between you guys where it just feels like nothing's really held back like it used to be, or not nothing, but like they're just a lot more open than they've been. Cutting out some BS, guys. I'm getting like cutting out third party. I feel relationships. If your divine masculine has kind of put you in a lot of third party relationships, it's almost like they don't want to do that anymore. They realize it doesn't work, doesn't make them happy. They want their lover, they want their Two of Cups. Getting this so strongly from this reading. And that's a lot to do with all this soul searching they are going through. Especially with that Hermit card. Really kind of looking into their soul and seeing who's actually truly there. And it's their divine feminine. Oh, what was that just came flying out there? Oh, where did it go, guys? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay, so interesting. Because I was just talking about the third party relationships. Okay, so we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So we finally got some pentacles up here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More water energy. But this is just what I was saying about cutting the third party relationships out. Because they realized focusing on that didn't serve them. They are having a lot of remorse and regret over this. It's actually making it difficult making it difficult for me to speak. I'm getting this weird, like I feel like I need to burp. Like a bubble in my throat chakra. Yeah, they're probably crying about this, guys. You know, this is kind of crying, this river of tears here, but kind of feels like with this Princess of Pentacles, the vibe I'm getting, which way am I going? The vibe I'm getting is that some of them went with third-party people, like karmic relationships, where the person was really kind of materialistic, focused on money mostly, you know, quite materialistic, I keep being told. Pretty superficial. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of regret about that. Because it just feels like, you know, it's that kind of like princess attitude, like spoiled. I'm being told spoiled. Bit of a spoiled brat. Some kind of lustful, superficial relationship. But anyway, they're regretting that. Regretting not focusing on their Two of Cups. But as I always say, the third party relationship, you know, that kind of broke down. But the Two of Cups is the one standing, and the Two of Cups is what's coming out here. You know, that's who they want to embrace now, my loves. So it just feels like they realized that they were focusing on the wrong types of people. I thought something flipped over there. Oh no, maybe not. It was, what I'm being told it was nothing of substance that they went to. They could have been with a few people like that. Someone who just mainly kind of used them for money. Yeah. Do we have any more messages from the Tarot Illuminati? Maybe not. The Wheel. And we're going to move on to some romance angels in a second, I think. But, okay, so the last card to come out, the Wheel. The wheel is turning. I keep getting that message recently. The wheel is turning. Tables are turning. Tables are turned. I feel like this group of divine masculines might be worried that you have now found someone else. Like I'm being told, like the shoe's on the other foot. So I feel like that's a concern about of this group, about you finding someone else. Yeah. I'm just being drawn. There's like a snake on this card. I'm just being drawn to that. I don't know. These divine masculines put their faith and trust into the wrong people. That could be friends, that could be other relationships, that could be like some family members, people that just didn't have their best interest at heart, and they're realizing that, you know, and I feel like that's part of the reason they realize who their divine feminine is to them, because you have never betrayed them like other people have. Yes, but you know, it's like a new portal. It's kind of moving into new times, resetting of energy, kind of. So, you know, it feels like putting a lot of baggage in the past. So I'm going to get some romance angels props to finish, guys, because I'm almost at an hour. I've got a couple of oracle decks. I might get a universe card for you guys. Yeah. Didn't put up my email information. What do you mean? It's in my description box, if that's what you mean. deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Yeah, I feel like a lot of deception went on around this divine masculine. I don't actually feel like it's the divine masculine being like this. It's people that they trusted that deceived them. A lot of kind of masks came down. And it's like they realized that you were the only one who was kind of honest and upfront with them, the only one that had good intentions. I'm just being told like this masculine here, or this group, it just feels like they have been stabbed in the back by a lot of people. Because I'm being shown like the 10 of Swords cards. You deserve love. You are lovable. So I feel like for a long time this divine masculine didn't think they were. Didn't think they deserved love. Certainly didn't think they deserved unconditional love. And maybe been told by other people they didn't. I'm feeling like family, but also kind of toxic relationships they'd been in. That's kind of why they went to toxic relationships. They didn't feel like they deserved, someone as amazing as you, as their divine feminine. So not only is that kind of the angel saying that they do deserve it, like I said with the Star card, where is it? Can I find it? Yeah. They dumped out a lot of that crap. A lot of like feeling like that. It's like, no, come on, get rid of this, transmute this. I know I'm deserving of things like this. So it just feels like a lot of that's going on just now. Okay, let's get a universe card here. I think I'll get a couple of psychic tarot as well. Just feel guided too. Guys, would you like it if I put some music on, like some non-copyright music? Like, you know how some readers have that kind of tranquil music? Do you think I should do that? Let me know in the comments if you want me to. Some people say they find it distracting, so let me know. All right, psychic tarot. What do these divine masculines want to say? What do my divine feminines want to know? Give us a message here. Oh my god, this came out in the last reading I did. It's obviously wanting to be like hammered home here. Success and victory. Telling you, there's going to be a lot of victory in these connections. Sixes are also about union, so it's like finally this success is going to happen in your connection. Starting to get these reunions in. And I'm being told, oh, also I always kind of feel, this feels like the Fool card to me. So that's Aquarius and Aries energy. About finally kind of taking that next step. Kind of feels like this. Sorry, I keep getting other messages. I'm just feeling like with a trumpet here as well. Like I mentioned earlier, them announcing who you are to them, like to the world. Okay, because they might have maybe hidden that, but it's like they want to shout it from the rooftops. But yes, so I'm being told, this is kind of weird, like, if you're masculine, I feel like this is specifically like a third-party relationship. If they went to someone, it just feels like someone pretty kind of toxic, low vibe. And that person maybe thought like, well, I've won, I've got this divine masculine, you have it. If you kind of like thought that all was lost, I'm getting this message like, what's the phrase? They might have won the battle, but you'll win the war. So yeah, somebody might have thought that they had this victory over you, and the two of you wouldn't be able to be together, but you're going to win the war, is what I'm hearing. Let's end it with some universe guidance, actually, guys. Let's get a nice little positive. The universe has your back, which I just love. I think it's such a nice message. I'm all about like the universe making things happen when it should, and everything happens for a reason. And I just always feel like, you know, the main thing that kind of brings these connections back together is when you're both like in balance with yourself. And I just feel like when that happens, it's like the universe is like, oh my God, they're ready, and sets things in motion. Hi, Robin. Okay, let's get one message here from my peeps watching. Oh, nice. This is a very positive one. Hold on. I've had a couple flipped over here, but I think we'll take that first one. Otherwise, it's going to be too long. Happiness is my birthright. And it is, guys. And you deserve to be happy, but it really feels like this divine masculine is suddenly realizing that. Like I said, they are lovable. They deserve happiness. They deserve this true love. You know, they don't need to run away from that anymore and block that. It's like, feels like them saying that to themselves. Like, this is my right. I deserve to be happy, you know? So I'm going to end it there, I think. Thank you so much for being here and watching. And yeah, guys, just don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Let's get up to 13,000 of us. Share. Leave me a little comment about anything you want from the broadcast here. And I'll just try and read some more comments before I go. Do you know what? Put that affirmation in the comments. Happiness is my birthright, because it's yours as well, Divine Feminine. Put that. Happiness is my birthright, okay? Affirm that in the chat. My email's in the description box underneath the video. It should be there. I put it in here. It's a bit different going live on my laptop, but it should just be there if you want to book a personal reading. So yes, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for spending your Friday with me, and I will speak to you all soon. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Mwah. Let's work out how I end this on here. Bye.